Hey, what is going on, guys? It's your boy Taz from Take It Outside. Long time no see. Welcome to the channel if you're new. Welcome back if you're returning. If you haven't done so already, go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below. I really do appreciate your support. Been gone for a little bit. Have had some major life changes here recently. We'll go over that here shortly. But yeah, I still am having my giveaway for 300 subscribers. It's the Icon tool set. But we're going to take a trip on up to Louisville, Kentucky while I got a little time off and visit one of my buddies. So today's MotoVlog is going to be at a little bit of a different angle. Normally I have you attached right here to the front of my Simpson Mod Bandit. However, the started to separate here and I didn't trust it. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to hook up the neck mount. So you may be a little bit lower than normal, but we're going to test it out, see how it is. Still shopping around for the perfect fit. So go ahead, stick around. We're about to have a fun ride. Alright, so this camera is like just below my chin here. Doesn't seem to be getting in the way right now. Doesn't seem to be getting in the way right now, but we will see. I'm gonna go ahead, stop for fuel right quick, try to mitigate that. We've got about a 3 and maybe a half hour ride. We're going to be taking all back roads too, so it should be super fun. It's a beautiful day for a bike ride, I'll tell you that. It's about 65 degrees right now. Sunny, clear skies. Should be good all weekend. Probably just going to take it nice and easy on this ride too. I've only ridden this road maybe one time before. This is whenever I first got the bike, and with those buckhorn handlebars, it was a little sketchy for me, I thought. So, y'all gotta let me know down in the comments how y'all like this camera angle right here. I'm about 50-50 right now. I don't think I particularly care for the camera being directly under the chin of my helmet. I don't know if you can see that right there, but anytime I try to look down, my helmet hits the top of the camera. I'm not a real big fan of that. I thought about going with the chin mounts, but I don't know, man. They look a little cheap and flimsy, and quite honestly, they're pretty expensive for what they are. What I had before was the Flex Slim by Rotomod. Yeah, I think it's Rotomod. And it seemed to have been doing fine. It just, that middle section where it connects to the face of the helmet was starting to delaminate from itself, which is why some of my angles in my last MotoVlog were a little funky. But it's all a learning experience, you know. I know I said I wanted to have a little chill ride, but I kind of wish this guy would get up out of my way. This is such a gorgeous, gorgeous morning. Maybe it's a good thing that he's in front of me. I don't need to be doing anything crazy. Especially now, I'm starting at a new fire department. That was, the big life changes that I was talking about in the intro there. I start with them on Wednesday. My last day at my previous apartment was the previous Wednesday, so I've had a week to just kind of go and do and, just kind of hang out. My best friend, he lives up here in Louisville, Kentucky. I'm originally from Kentucky, for the ones that didn't know. And he works for Louisville Fire. I think it's like the second or third oldest fire department in the nation, which is pretty cool. A lot of tradition there. He's been there as long as I had been at my previous apartment. We kind of started this thing around the same time. It's a case of, if your friend jumps off of a bridge, are you going to jump too? Type thing. He started a couple months before I did, but nevertheless, we've been doing it about the same time. I only wish that I would have started this career a lot sooner in my life. But yeah, I've kind of had a week to just kind of take everything in, process, kind of chill. I don't take very many vacations. I usually take maybe one a year, and I just started doing that a few years ago. Up until then, I hadn't really taken a vacation in my lifetime. So I'm going to come up here and have some fun, hang out with a couple other mutual buddies from college that I did not graduate from. LOL. But should be a really good time. Anyways, I'm going to quit yapping, let y'all enjoy this beautiful scenery of East Tennessee. careful on these super shady roads. They're typically still pretty slick from the morning dew, especially up here in these mountains. I'm just kind of taking it easy up here. I'm gonna have a real hard pin turn right here. I'm actually just gonna kind of chill. Should have down shifted one more time. Oh well. I also forgot to turn on my route tracking app. I use the Cardo Ride app. You pay for the premium, which is like, I don't know, 20-30 bucks for the year, I think it is. One of the features is that you can get a 3D squiggle, not squiggle, but like, you know, a track, I guess, like a, I don't know, 3D route, that's what I'm trying to say. You can get a 3D route of your ride. It's pretty cool, almost kind of like the Strava app for runs and all that jazz. It also tells you, you know, the distance, your average speed, your elevation, all that stuff, like your top speed, average speed, and so on and so forth. So, if you can see, there are no guardrails, and a lot of these are drop-offs into haulers here. As I mentioned before, this is only the second time I've ever ridden this. It's early in the morning. Roads are just a little slick, like that little patch right there. So, I'm not trying to goose it. Just kind of nice, leisurely old man ride. Hello, biker. What's up, my guy? It's also super bright. The sun is away from me right now, but on a couple of these like switchbacks, the sun is like directly in my eyes. Even with the visor down, it's super bright. Luckily, this helmet has the internal sunglasses or whatever you want to call it, so flip those down, it helps mitigate it quite a bit. See, just lost traction right there. Right here has a good combination of tight switchbacks and big swooping curves. Once you get familiar with this route, this would be an awesome route to take to just really get on it and get after it. Typically low traffic as well. I have driven this route a couple times, probably about 4 or 5 times. But as I said, this is only my second time riding it, so as we all know, it's a little bit different when you're riding.